100 miles down Highway 10 and I'm towing a heavy load. I gotta get up to New Orleans, but I'm stuck in New Mexico. I ain't seen my baby in 3 weeks now. I know, ain't it tough? Lord, ain't it tough? Gotta keep this Mack truck humming, 'cause Louisiana's coming soon enough. And nicotine, and ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Visor's got a picture of my lady back at home. I just got time to jailbreak outside San Antonio. Pulling off the highway, pour coffee and a pack of smokes and fill her up. Y'all, I'm gonna fill her up. Gotta keep this Mack truck humming, 'cause Louisiana, I'm coming soon enough. I'm out on the road, flying through the miles, just me and the asphalt, and 18 Goodyear tires. No rest stop in sight for my honey to be found. I'm running on caffeine and nicotine, and ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Caffeine and nicotine, and ain't nothing gonna slow me down. I'm running on caffeine and nicotine, and ain't nothing gonna slow me
down. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Those slow Sunday drives down FM 165, two kids falling too fast. Her smile, it was magic. She could win any pageant. When I called her Miss Texas, she laughed. Loved her come and take it attitude, from her Lone Star eyes to worn out boots. Hill country through and through. She was my blue bonnet beauty queen. The sunsets in Abilene, I always thought I'd see her again. My yellow rose on the Rio Grande, the summers on South Padre Sand. My Alamo I'll never forget. Didn't know what I had till I left it. Damn, I miss Texas. 1,000 miles down I-10. Back then it made sense. I was so sure she'd follow me. But I lost my chance when rodeo champ two-stepped her right off her feet. My blue bonnet on South Padre Sand, my Alamo I'll never forget. Didn't know what I had till I left it. Damn, I miss Texas. It's my home state, but it's not the same, 'cause she'll always be Texas to me. My blue-bonnet beauty queen, the sun sets in Abilene. I always thought I'd see her again. My yellow rose on the Rio Grande, summers on South Padre Sand, my Alamo I'll never forget. Didn't know what I had till I left it. And Lord knows I'll always regret it. Damn, I miss Texas. Damn, I miss Texas.
His name is Josh Varnes. It is Varnes. He is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday. That is called Miss Texas. And before that, Caffeine and Nicotine. That's what runs this show. No, I'm just kidding it. I don't smoke unless the music gets really hot. That's how it goes around here. And it probably will get pretty hot tonight. I've got a great show for you tonight. Triple Play Thursday is on the air from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and 3 hours of the best in new country music, all triple plays tonight. That means every artist on the show gets 3 songs in a row, and you get to hear the stories behind a couple of great songs and or great artist interviews as well. Ron St. Germain in hour number 1, and my good friend Sean Carson in hour number 2. It'll be Sean and I's second radio interview, and we'll also play a great tune called Second Time Around. Perfect for the interview tonight. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, down to roadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, 957 hotandfunkyradio.com, KWradio.com, Boone Country Radio in Canada, TexasBrewRadio.com in Texas, NBRNonline.com in Nashville, and the Music Room in the UK. You can also catch the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming platforms like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast. Wherever you stream your music, just Google search the Tim Kelly Show, and you too will be listening to New Country's Best. The third song to complete the triple play for Josh Varnes is called For Sale by Owner on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Welcome in. It don't look like a lot, but I'm proud of what I got to offer you. Stood 25 years, weathered every single storm, behind brick and mortar with love pumping through. I wanna show you more, open each and every door. The walls I built through the years, I'm tearing them all down, my dear. Say the word, it's all yours. The kitchen to the corridors, cobwebs in forgotten spaces, where I stop pain without self-gracing. We can't fix it up in a few. My heart's for sale by the owner, but I wanna give it to you. By the way, it's a one-owner lot. Never gave any thought to give it all away until you came. the sign in the yard started knocking on my heart and made me sway. And this is it for me. You're the woman of my dreams. The walls I built through the years, tearing them all down, my dear. Say the word, it's all yours. The kitchen to the corridors, cobwebs and forgotten spaces where I stole pain without self-greasing. We can fix it up in a few. My heart's for sale by the owner, but I wanna give it to you. Yeah, with a little elbow grease and some lover's heat. This could last the test of time if you just sign that dotted line. The walls I built through the years, tearing them all down, my dear. Say the word, it's all yours. The kitchen to the corridors, spotless old forgotten spaces. Your love poured in full of grace. Without it, I don't know what I'd do. 'Cause my heart's for sale by the owner, but I wanna give it to you. I already gave it to you.
It's the Tim Kelly Show. Turn it up, let it roll. In the country on your dial. Fresh tracks, homegrown style. Triple Play Thursday with Tim Kelly. 3 songs in a row from everybody all show long. Let the new stars play on the Tim Kelly Show. Triple Play Thursday. Yeah, 3 in a row on the Tim Kelly Show.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I know by the way that you're staring, and by the ring that you ain't wearing, you think I didn't notice you put it in your pocket. Tell your wife that I said hi. Neon's buzzing, boots are stomping, the night's just getting started. That Johnny Walker Black, you can take your ride back. It's only me and my girls tonight. And girls like me, no guys like you, know every game you play, and every line you use. And girls like me got better things to do. No girls like me. you wouldn't miss my birthday, but you never came. So much for being there when times are getting hard. Daddies are supposed to chase the monsters from the dark. Daddy's not supposed to pick you up when you're falling apart. One thing daddies ain't supposed to do, they ain't supposed to break their little girl's heart. And I cry myself to sleep and not believing that I wasn't good enough to stop believing. While you were playing happy families, but not with me. I learned with every passing year you're someone I don't need, 'cause you were never there when times are getting hard. Ain't daddy supposed to chase the monsters from the dark? And I'll be the reason your world is falling apart. It's one thing daddies ain't supposed to do, they ain't supposed to break their little girls. Their little girls. Little girls' heart. My 16 summers pass and now you call me, trying to make up for lost time and saying sorry. But I'm not that birthday princess waiting for you on the drive, so you don't get to show up much too late again this time. 'Cause I know that I don't need you now when times are getting hard. That little girl has learned to chase those monsters from the dark, learn to keep it all together instead of falling apart. Daddy, I suppose I'm telling you, you sure as hell can break again this little girl's heart.
Her name is B. Smith. That is called Little Girl's Heart. And before that, Guys Like Me, or Girls Like Me, rather, Guys Like You. And I'll have one more from B. Smith in just a moment. But I recently interviewed B. Smith. She is from the UK, great female country artist. And you can check out that interview in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That is at the top of the homepage of KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. And that's where the two interviews from tonight's show will land after the program is over. We're just getting warmed up, though. I've got more great triple plays on the way, and my first great radio interview tonight with Ron St. Germain after one more song from B. Smith. This is her rendition of a great Willie Nelson hit, Always on My Mind, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. And maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind.
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Robert Eskridge Country. Find Robert Eskridge Country on the Sponsors tab at KICRNDCountryRadio.com and on RobertEskridgeCountry.com.
Y'all let the good times roll. It's the Tim Kelly Show on your radio. New country, go from the names you don't know till you hear 'em right here, then you won't let go. It's the Tim Kelly Show. Playing new country's best, yeah, you already know. Indie Heart's real talk where the stories unfold. Turn it up, don't let it go. The Tim Kelly Show, new country's best. Indie artists on the go. And the interviews you love on the Tim
You're
Kelly
listening
Show.
to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday, and that means every artist on the program tonight gets 3 songs in a row played. You get to hear the stories behind these next 3 songs with my good friend Ron St. Germain. How are you, my friend?
Well, Tim, first of all, let me congratulate you for getting my name right. That
Thank
does
you.
not happen often. When somebody reads that, you would not believe. When I go to vote, I literally have to find myself in the book,
Right.
because it's spelled so many different ways and pronounced so many different ways. And back in the day when there were phone books, you could find me anywhere between churches and sanitation.
There.
Good luck in the filing
All right.
process.
Well, it's good to have you on the program tonight, and I'm kind of that way with my radio name. Everybody, when I got into radio back in 1999, had a radio name, and they said, "What do you want yours to be?" And I'm like, "What do you think of Tim Kelly?" And they're like, "Hey, we like that. Let's run with that." So I've been that off and on the air ever since. So
Well, you know, everybody has to have an identity.
yeah, absolutely. Well, you've got one, man. Me and you have had as much fun off the air as we have on for quite a while before we did this interview, telling jokes
Yes.
and that kind of stuff. And that's my second favorite thing is comedy, man. And on social media, if I post something serious, there is a problem because I like to joke around on social media too and have a good time. And boy, music sure does that too, doesn't it? It helps people heal from a good day, a bad day, whatever's going on in their lives. And it's therapeutic, isn't it?
I will agree that you and I have had some big time laughs, and I am extremely grateful for that. I didn't think somebody of your caliber, as busy as you are, would have time for my shenanigans, but you have given me the green light, so I think I took advantage of that.
Man, I'll make time for shenanigans. I love that. Now, you come from the state of Michigan. I've got lots of great country music artists up there. In fact, I have a new director of new artist promotions, my good friend Trisha Marie, who just took that position up there in Michigan to help me find artists like you to play on the radio and to interview. So that's awesome. There's a
right.
pretty hotbed of music up there, isn't there?
Yeah, Trisha, if you're listening and you're doing some live shows, please reach out to me. I would love to do it.
Man, that's awesome.
So,
there you go.
yeah, a hotbed of music here, but, you know, not so great with original music. So Michigan's not a hotbed for original music if you are an original music artist. So, you know, people like you that are doing this with original music, it's such a godsend, dude. I mean, I can't even tell you. Up here, they're so bent on booking cover bands and, you know, the new wave now with these bands that are going out and doing the tribute band thing. And it is very hard as an original artist to have people take you serious. So, you know, shows like yours get us out there, get our name out there, and go, hey, they're not so bad after all.
Well,
so,
thank you so much.
yeah,
And,
no,
you know,
it's
Branson, Missouri is the exact same way, and that's where I'm at. And, you know, back in the day when Glenn Campbell had a theater here, and Mickey Gilley and Mel Tillis and, you know, Jim Stafford and Ray Price, Kenny Rogers played here a lot back in the day. That was the original music, but now it's kind of died off too, and it's become a tribute show town, lots of cover songs and everything. And so that's what I've been doing for the last 14 years here in Branson, is trying to turn them on to the independent artists like you and a bunch of others. And there's so much music out there and so much untapped talent. It's just unreal. I'm just scratching the surface doing this.
heck yes. And I hope I speak for everyone that you have covered, that we are extremely grateful for what you're doing. Thank you.
You have. You're very welcome. We're going to put you out on 13 radio stations around the world tonight that this show is syndicated on. Country music is universal, and you're probably seeing your numbers in some of these other countries and going, wow, check this out. They're listening to us in the Netherlands or Sweden or all over the place now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, and you and I are going fishing, I think, in the Netherlands when we get booked out there.
Okay. I've never been there, so let's go.
Let's do it.
Hey, I'm down for any of that when it comes to fishing. Absolutely. Now you got me wanting to go. So, yeah, how did you get into the world of country music? Was it somebody in your family that played, or maybe somebody you listened to on the radio growing up, or what?
Ooh, no. In fact, my father was a saxophone player who played with a lot of the Motown greats.
Uh-huh.
So Motown and country music are very far apart, but he bought me my first acoustical guitar, and the first people that I actually hooked up with when I got that guitar was a bunch of bluegrass cats.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally kind of started playing guitar, learning how to play guitar in the bluegrass format, and I still love bluegrass. I still play bluegrass, but you know, I don't really put myself in a genre. I write a lot of different types of music. So whatever, you know, when you're sitting there and all of a sudden a riff comes into your head, you don't go, well, how can I make that country, or how can I make that rock, or it just is what it is, and that's how it comes off. So, you know, marketing my band is a little bit tough because we kind of are Southern rock. We are kind of rock, but we do have some songs that kind of go to the countryside. And then it depends on who you're talking to in the country music platform, because the new country now is anything from rap to, you know, the twangy type of style country singing. So country music, I think, has expanded a lot as far as the acceptability in the genre itself. So, yeah, I mean, the songs that I've submitted to you, because you format yourself as country, I threw you songs that I thought would go into that country genre. But I don't, you know, it's so hard to put a label on myself, because I write a lot of anything from folk to rock. Whatever's coming out of my head, that's how it goes, you know, and I just make it as good as I can.
Well, they love bluegrass here in Branson. In fact, every year at Silver Dollar City, this theme park that is an 1880s style theme park that also owns Dollywood and Pigeon Forge, every year they have this thing called Bluegrass and Barbecue, and Rhonda Vincent, the queen of bluegrass, comes for a whole week and performs here. And I've been there many times, and that's why I started coming to Branson, because our grandparents started bringing us to that theme park when I was just a little boy, and rode my first roller coaster there and everything. And I thought, man, Branson sure be a neat place to move one of these days. And so I did it about 14 years ago.
Well, and then after watching Deliverance, I'm at a point where banjos kind of scare me.
Yeah. Well, you know, and I've talked many times to songwriters and artists about songwriting, and they said that too, that, you know, kind of the song will tell you what genre it's going to fall into when it's done.
Sure. Yeah. And, you know, the first song that you kind of have on your list there, called Country Style, I mean, I think that song kind of points out all the different parts of that, because, you know, in the song I'm saying, show me how you rock, show me how you know, do headbang, and then I'm giving you a chance to do all your different motions with the different genres, and then, you know, if you're ready for a good time, I'll show you country style. So, you know, that song is kind of pointing out, it's giving everybody a chance to wave their hand for their different music likes, but then in the end, it's like, oh, I'll show you country style, because they're just good people.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're good people.
I've realized that over the last 14 years of doing this program too. These independent artists, they love to support other independent artists. They listen to their music, they download their stuff, stream them, and all of that. So a buddy of mine now has started this thing called Tim's Radio Clan on Spotify. And I can get you his email address too. You just send in your top 2 songs and we'll put them on that Spotify playlist. And everybody in that clan is trying to play those at least once a day to help get your streaming numbers up. So I thought that's a pretty cool deal. And I didn't even come up with that idea. He did. So
that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And you can text me that on Facebook.
you got it, man. We'll get you in there. Yeah. So I love country music because of that 90s country. Was that something that resonated with you? And it's been 36 years ago. Can you believe it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-mm.
Garth
No.
Brooks, Toby Keith, all those guys from Oklahoma, Vince Gill, most of them from Oklahoma. Then a little bit later on, Alan Jackson, Blake Shelton himself. I lived in Ada for 20 years in southeast Oklahoma, where he's actually from. So that did it for me. I'm like, I got to convert to country radio. I was DJing 80s music before I started doing country.
Well, and I think, that's part of my writing style is that I've never really had, per se, a typical, if I get in my truck and I just start driving, I don't really have okay, I'm just going to listen to country music, right? I mean, I'm kind of all over the place.
Yep.
I think the only thing, I like metal music. I can't understand what they're saying. I love the beat. I love the rhythm. I love the guitar playing sometimes, but I can't ever understand. To me, a song is, and it always has been, and I think that's why I gravitate back toward country music, because I think the genre is still in that category, that a country song is a story where the lyrics are as important as the music. And I'm a writer. I write for magazines. I've published 6 books, 2 of them on the bestseller list. And I think the writing is important for the storytelling. And in that process, you have to understand what the artist, the singer, is saying in the song. And I think, to me, that's what kind of pulls people into a song. Now, I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just my way of thinking, and my style is that when I write my songs, the lyrics and how I construct the lyrics and how I put the song together are as important, if not more important, sometimes than the actual music itself. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's still pretty strong in the country genre.
It sure is. We talk about that all the time in these interviews, and I've got a big cool banner on my website and then the live interview schedule underneath it. I call it the stories behind the songs, and I think country music tells the best stories, absolutely. 3 chords of the truth, they call it. So.
Yep, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, and so, and let me ask you this now, as a young man, did you, when was the first time, you picked up a guitar and started playing? Did you teach yourself, take lessons, or what?
Yeah, I was 10 years old, believe it or not. The first record, and this is back when we were playing them on vinyl, the first record that I ever got was John Denver. And by the time I had learned the guitar, I had learned that whole John Denver record.
Wow. Sunshine on my shoulders. All that good stuff.
I went from John Denver to Roy Clark, and then from Roy Clark to AC/DC. How's that?
Okay, there you go. Hey, I do the same thing. I love to listen to the
in between.
Yeah, I love to listen to this light rock station here in Springfield, Missouri, and then I've got this classic country station playing on my station that I listen to going down the road in my truck. My voice is on there doing the liners and the production and all that stuff, and then we've got this show, So I like and the big 80s. I love the 80s music, so I've got the big 80s playing on there on my website too. We give a little something to everybody, and it sounded like when you first started talking about how your shows run that you kind of do that too. There's something for everybody attending one of your shows, huh?
Yeah, and and again, I go back to, booking ourselves. We were, with the current musicians that I have playing with me right now, we made that decision about 5 years ago that, okay, we're done playing bars. This is it. We're now a concert band. We've all done shows prior to this with our own material, you know, warming up for national acts, playing on big stages. And I mean, here's the thing. When you're a bar band and you're playing cover songs all night to get people out on the dance floor, that's pretty cool. But I can tell you right now, there is nothing more fulfilling as a musician, as a singer, as a entertainer, than to finish an original song and see the people stand up or clap or really authentically go, "Oh my gosh, that was great." So when they clap, they're clapping for you. Yeah. They're not clapping for how well you just covered that Leonard Skinner song. You know what I mean?
Right.
And there's just a whole different dimension to it, and we just got addicted to that. We just got to a point to where, you know, instead of playing to audiences that have their backs to you, it's a lot more fun to play venues that are facing you.
Exactly.
And the ones that are facing you are the ones that you're playing as an original band, and an original act. And you know, and like I said, the problem is that a lot of these promoters and a lot of these people that are booking these festivals and such, they're just very apprehensive to book an original act when you tell them that that's what you are. But the ones that have taken a chance on us have not been sorry.
Yep.
You know, they're like, "Oh, we're so glad you guys are." We were a little reluctant to book you but oh my gosh, what an awesome show you have. So we try to give something for everybody. And I think people are surprised when they hear us live and go, "Wow, that was a lot better than we expected."
That is amazing. That's exactly what I want to hear. And I've done those things before too as a radio person and going to concerts. I support you guys. When you come to my town, I go see you. I pay for my ticket and all of that stuff. But they've got these intermissions. They got the meet and greets. People buy backstage passes to get to meet you and really dig in and get to know you guys and really get to hear the stories behind these songs. And those are the neat venues, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, and you know, to kind of put that into context, and I don't want to tell you who the artist is because we're promoting me today.
Right?
Listen to me.
Let's do it.
You're all about you, aren't you, Ron? So we just warmed up for a national act last month in Detroit. Everybody knows Detroit, right?
Right.
We got a standing ovation and 2 encores as a warm-up band.
Wow.
I mean, you know, and we played all original music. And I just, to me, as what warm-up band gets 2 encores and a standing ovation,
right?
You know, before the national act comes out and plays their show? And now they're friends of ours. So when they come back to Michigan, they're like, yes, we're definitely going to have you guys with us again.
That was awesome.
Yeah, because back in our era, you know, the warm-up band is supposed to stink.
Yeah.
You're supposed to set the stage.
Do your 30-minute set and let's get the show going.
And that's even getting harder to do because now these venues are like, well, how do you think you'll draw? Well, wait a minute. We're the warm-up band. We're not supposed to draw. If you're booking a national act to come play your venue, they're the ones that are supposed to draw. We're supposed to make them look good. You know, we're the ones they throw their food at.
their name's flashing on the billboard. Mine, I got to squint to see it underneath theirs, you know.
Exactly.
Yep. So let's give a big shout out to all of the guys in your band, too, on this radio interview tonight. Tell us who you got with you playing.
Well, on my drums, I got Darren Bacon. You know, do you like bacon?
I do. I love it. Can't do without bacon. Gibby's on the drumsticks,
Kevin Coltman is my lead guitar player. And David Eckmeyer is my new bass player, and he's quite a crazy soul. David's kind of like the flame of the band now, but we're slowly getting it together, and yeah, I appreciate those guys. I mean, it's so hard to play original music and to keep, you know, somebody that believes in you and believes in your music, to keep playing with you for this long, because to be honest with you, the rewards haven't quite reached the amount of work that's going into it.
Right, I hear you on that. You know,
with your help, it's coming, Tim.
Well, thank you so much. You know, I was telling you before we got started on how this radio family has developed over the last 14 years. We have a bunch of people that hang out here weekly on all the social media outlets like Facebook and TikTok and YouTube and all of that. But when you guys hang out like you do and play together and go from one gig to another, spend time on the road, you become family too, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. And you have to be. You know, come on. I mean, really, there's nothing more dramatic than a band fight.
Right.
But, and it's not, and honestly, it's not just with, and boy, do I have stories about that, but we still need to talk about songs.
Yep.
There's nothing, it's not just with the band members, it's like Kevin's, his kids, they've become a part of our band because they'll come and they'll videotape for us, and they'll do our shows, for streamlining video and stuff like that. And so you become not only friends with your bandmates, but you become friends with their wives, with their kids. And so, the group kind of gets big, and, it's a cool thing. I mean, it is. You kind of have to have that camaraderie, or I don't think you're going to have the success, because it's not easy when you're putting an original song together and you're trying to tell each other what parts work and what parts don't. And don't take it personal if I don't like the way you're playing that part, but I think this will sound better, and they don't take it personal and get mad at you and create a big scene. And if your harmony's off, you know what I mean? You got to be able to be honest with each other and talk to each other and work out some intricate details when you're putting the song together. And if you make it through that, then it does kind of draw you together. So you definitely have to have that friendship.
Absolutely. You've probably seen these posts on social media just like I have, that it's amazing the people that you would have not met had it not been for music.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad I met Ron St. Germain.
You are one of them.
Yeah, I was just going to say it about you. I'm glad I met Ron St. Germain tonight. We're going to play country style. We're going to come back and talk about two more of your songs called We All Fall Down and She Sent Him Packing. I definitely want to hear the story behind those when we continue.
This Young and She Sent Him Packing.
There you go. Okay. All right. When we continue on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
About them pickup trucks, it ain't all about a string of bad luck. It ain't all about breaking down, it ain't all about breaking up. It's pulling together, and how we get along, and being country strong. So show me how you ride, and show me how you roll, and show me how you dance to the rhythm of R&B and soul, and show me how you headbang. Oh, show me how you play the blues. And when you're ready for a good time, come hang with me a while, and I'll show you country style. It ain't all about them cowboy boots, it ain't all about having southern roots. It ain't all a redneck attitude, it ain't all about slamming brews. It's pulling together, and how we get along, and being country strong. So show me how you ride, and show me how you roll, and show me how you dance to the rhythm of R&B and soul, and show me how you headbang. Ooh, show me how you play the blues. And when you're ready for a good time, come hang with me a while, and I'll show you country style. Oh, I'll show you country style. It ain't all about them broken vows, it ain't all about them one-horse towns. It ain't all about tractors and plows, it ain't always about the South. It's pulling together, and how we get along, and being country Show me how you dance to the rhythm of R&B and soul. And show me how you headbang. Ooh, show me how you play the blues. And when you're ready for a good time, come hang with me a while, and I'll show you country style. I'll show you country style. And when you're ready for a good time, come hang with me a while, and I'll show you country. Oh, you know, baby, I'll show you country style.
His name is Ron St. Germain. That is called Country Style. What a fantastic song. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to start playing you some more, man. Your music is fantastic. That's the fourth time for that song, though. Good stuff.
Yay!
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
What a great compliment coming from you.
Yeah.
With all the music that you've heard, thank you.
Oh my goodness. My email is full every day. It's just crazy. But
I can only imagine.
that's a good problem to have. You know, not only do I have Trisha Marie up there in Michigan helping me, but I got about 5 others on staff too that are helping me find this music and setting up these interviews. So I'm glad we got you in here tonight. And we waited a while to get this one in too, didn't we?
We did.
So-
That's because you're so busy.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm putting that on you because you know what? You just jingle me and I'm at your beck and call, sir.
Well, I guarantee you guys are busy too, making the kind of music that you do. And
I wish I could honestly say you're right, but we are not as busy as I'd like us to be.
Not as
Like
busy?
I said, it's very hard to book an all original band.
yeah,
Especially in Michigan. I think if we went down to Nashville with what we have right now, I think the fire would go. But you know what? But you know, we're diligent. We're going to keep doing what we're doing and slowly make our way. And it's people like you that are helping us make that progress. So
Well, you
again,
bet.
man, thank you.
And the weather up there, you know, I always blame it on the Canadians. I call it a Canadian cold front. And I know you get some major winters up there, and hopefully that's about over for you. We're starting to feel like spring down here in Branson. But
And we have these wonderful 40-degree temperature shifts where it's 70 one day and
Yeah, we do the same.
and it's
It's been-
30 it's 30 the next. So
It's been that kind of
what
year,
happened to that
yes.
sunny degree day we just had, and now it's 20 or 30.
we were literally 80 and 15 in a week span here a while back.
Oh lordy,
So,
yeah, that might be breaking some records.
Well, I'll tell you what, age-wise, I think we're going to be 15 to 80 pretty quick, too. You know, that's just how time flies. And this next song is called We'll Never Be This Young Again. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I actually wrote that song after a good friend of mine that I went to high school with had passed away. You know, the lyrics just started rolling out of me to where I keep going back in time to where, you know, these certain things were part of your life at a certain age. And then, you know, how fast things just go and you just don't know.
Yep.
So I think in the song, you know, I'm trying to paint this picture, and I think I do a pretty good job of painting the picture of that, you know, that growth and how we grow and the certain things that happen during that time span, to kind of let people have that appreciation for, hey, don't wish time away. You know, you hear people saying at work, man, I wish this day was over. Gosh, I wish this day was over. You know, and you just want to look at them and go, dude, don't wish the day away because it goes so doggone fast that, you know, embrace and just live your life and be glad that you have it today to live because it can be over in the blink of an eye. And that's what I'm saying in that song. It's so hard because when I play this song live, you know, when I look out at the audience, I'm not even making this up. The people that are sitting there listening, half of those people, by the time I'm 3/4 of the way through this song, are already in tears.
Yeah.
Out of all the songs that we play live, this is one of the few slow ones that we actually do. I get more compliments and more people that want to talk about this song than probably any other song that we do, because I think it drags on their heartstrings, and it just puts them, it gives them that dose of reality.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud. I'm proud of this song, and I'm proud of how it came out. And so I think that, it's an impactful song.
Yeah.
So tell your listeners, when you play the song, get your hankies out.
Man, I already love listening to that, because just recently we lost the great Chuck Norris, and people thought he was going to live forever, and died at 86.
Right.
And I've talked to men in the facility that I do my other gig at, that are older than him, and I'm sitting there thinking, what did they do differently than Chuck Norris?
Sure.
Because he was an exercise guru, we know that, and work out like crazy and do all those healthy things and everything like that. But so definitely.
Well, there's a video of him that just made it on social media about 5 or 6 days before he died, and he's sparring with a guy in the gym.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing the Chuck Norris ninja.
Yep.
So
never
we
take
just don't know.
Never take those days for granted. Yep. Enjoy each and every one of them. Live them to their fullest. She Sent Him Packin's the title of the third one we're going to kick off the top of the next hour with. Tell us about this one.
Oh my gosh. Are you ready for a storyline?
I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to have to be honest with you that She Sent Him Packin' is the story about a woman whose man messed around on her, and she's finally getting the strength to throw him out. However, when I first wrote the song, I wrote it about my ex-wife who did this. And when I finished the song, I'm like, this is not going to fly. Nobody wants to hear about a guy whose wife did him wrong and him throwing her out. This isn't going to go over very well. So I switched the lyrics around because at another time, during the same time, there was another friend of mine. It was a girl I went to high school with, and we were just buddies. That's it. She was going through this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to switch She Sent Him Packin' around, because it was he sent her packing. And I'm going to switch this around. I'm going to dedicate this song to her.
There you go.
And when I finish revamping the lyrics for She Sent Him Packin', take these things on out of here and don't come back again. It was like, oh my gosh, that's it. That song is just for every woman who has ever had, or anybody, don't matter, that's had somebody do them wrong like this. This is your anthem. You don't need these people in your life, and it's time to get strong and get them on out and move on.
There you go. And that happens so much in songs behind the scenes. Lyrics change, or verses change, a chorus, whatever, and even titles change in songs. I remember hearing years ago, and I researched that Toby Keith was told that American Ride would be better as that than American Pride as it started out. It was going to be American Pride, and they said, why don't you do American Ride? And so it went.
It didn't turn into American Pie.
It went into number one. Well, it probably did somewhere in there. I don't know. I love pie. Don't get me started on pie.
Pie and cake.
I love that. So, but that's true. That's what happens. And then you put it together and it wraps up in 3 minutes and 33 seconds. That's just a wild process, isn't it?
Sure is.
Yeah, I love it. Tell us
again, it's all about the story. It's all about the lyrics. So, I encourage when people are listening to my stuff, listen to the words.
Absolutely.
To me, that's where it's all. That's the storyline.
That is it. Tell us where we can find Ron St. Germain and you guys on social media if you want to check out more of your great music.
Find us on Facebook. Okay. Log into Facebook, and you can find us at RSTG123. RSTG123 on Facebook. And please give us a like and a follow. And if you're putting together some shows, especially here in Michigan, I'd love to talk to you, and we'd love to be able to work something out and come perform at your venue. So, but you're going to get a really good original band.
There you go. Well, I'll tell you what, your stuff is great. If you would like to come back in a few months and talk about something new that you're working on or got coming out to radio, be sure to hit me up. This has been a lot of fun.
Tim, I'm going to hit you up whether I'm coming back on or not. You and I already have this up.
We do, yes.
And the fishing season is on, my friend.
Oh, man, I cannot wait.
I will. I have a fishing song coming for you. So, yeah, awesome. I'm ready. Hey, and I just, again, on behalf of all the writers and people doing their own stuff, very sincere thank you to you and all that you're doing for people like myself. And you're very much appreciated, sir.
You are very welcome, my friend. It's been a pleasure having you on. And after the interview is over, this is going to go into the Tim Kelly Show interview archive. So if you guys are just now getting tuned in, you can go back and listen over and over again. And Ron can share it on his socials as well. Thank you for being here tonight. This has been a blast.
Tim, thank you.
You're welcome. Ron St. Germain will never be this young again. And She Sent Him Packing coming up on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
I was standing on the corner, a piece of chalk in my hand. I'm gonna sketch my imagination down on a concrete slab. Oh, I was proud of that masterpiece I had made. Next morning it was gone, washed away with the rain. Will the hands keep on turning? The days keep on burning. The weeks turn to years in the blink of an eye. And one day down the road, we'll look back on tonight. So make memories and dance while you can. 'Cause we'll never be this young again. No, we'll never be this young again. You can put it all on my shoulders, and I'll carry the load. I was young, I was strong, I was invincible. At least that's what I thought, until I met Father Time. Oh, and he showed me just how much of my youth I left behind. As the hands keep on turning, the days keep on burning, the weeks turn to years in the blink of an eye. And one day down the road, we'll look back on tonight. So make memories and dance while you can. 'Cause we'll never be this young again. No, we'll never be this young again. Oh, oh, don't wish your life away. Oh, oh, you're gonna wish it back someday. Time just flies. So live each minute like it was the last one of your life. 'Cause we'll never be this young again. So many I've known, I've seen put in the ground. One moment they're here, next moment they're gone. Well, what do you think they'd give to have just one moment back? Oh, as you complain about your life, why don't you think about that? As the hands keep on turning, the days keep on burning, the weeks turn to years in the blink of an eye. And one day down the road, we'll look back on tonight. So make memories and dance while you can. 'Cause we'll never be this young again. No, we'll never be this young again. No, we'll never be this young again.
Best in New Country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
She's got a bad situation of a major combination of events leading up to what brought her down. She's got a man in the flank who took her heart to the bank. She found out he'd been running around. Ooh, that's not good. Now in this bad situation was only rumor and speculation. There was something for herself she had to see. He had a woman at his side, and boy was he surprised when she came around the corner and she said, "Remember me?" She sent him back in, won't let him back in. She said, "I'm a one-man woman, you're a two-woman man. Take your things on out of here, don't come back again." Now in this bad situation, she was full of contemplation. There was one thing she did not understand. Seems that gold, wind, and rain did not mean a thing. Here's another woman with her man. Ooh, that's not good either. Now in their last conversation, oh, he pled in desperation. He said, "Honey, this ain't what it seems. If you just let me back in, this won't ever happen again." She looked him in the eye and she said, "Only in your dreams." She sent him back in, won't let him back in. She said, "I'm a one-man woman, you're a two-woman man. Take your things on out of here and don't come back again." She sent him back in. Ooh, she sent him back in. No reconciliation. She could not live with mistrust anymore. See, at stake here was her pride, and she finally would decide to take his two-time ass and throw it out the door. She sent him back in, won't let him back in. She said, "I'm a one-man woman, you're a two-woman man. Take your things on out of here, don't come back again." She sent him back in. Ooh, she sent him back in. She sent him back in.
His name is Ron St. Germain. Isn't he fantastic? Man, that music had me chair dancing in my seat right now. Absolutely. And the best in new country music lives here, ladies and gentlemen. And that interview was fantastic. Ron St. Germain from Michigan. If you're anywhere near that area up there, go see him in a live show. And yeah, don't throw food at him, all right? They are a great opening act for a lot of great bands. And so go see him in a live show. And tell him you heard him on this live show called The Tim Kelly Show. That will end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives, and you can go check it out and listen to it over and over again on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. I am live on that website right now on this player called Radio Boss. Scroll down on the homepage and you'll see Radio Boss. Underneath it's a QR code. You can download the Tim Kelly Show app and take the live audio with you wherever you go. I'm live every Thursday and Friday night at 7 o'clock Central and every other Wednesday as well. We're going to kick off this hour with a talented young man by the name of Ethan Lake. The first song is called Honky Tonk Heartbreak on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Thought I'd show up swinging round here to get her off my mind. Thought I could beat the blues when she left me behind. But one round somehow turned to 2 and 2 slurred into 9. I'm feeling feeling as low as that bottom shelf bottle and just about as dry. So bartender, cut me off, call me a cab. 'Cause sticking around here brings me back to everything we had. From the two-stepping good times to the song the jukebox plays. Bartender, I got a honky-tonk heartbreak. Oh yeah! Thought when she said she was mine, she'd mean it forever. We'd sway under these neon signs and pass the nights together. But when I cross that hardwood floor, a shadow's all I see. Caught up in the smoky haze of her memory. So bartender, cut me off, call me a cab. 'Cause sticking around here brings me back to everything we had. From the two-stepping good times to the song the jukebox plays. Bartender, I got a honky-tonk heartbreak. So bartender, cut me off, call me a cab. 'Cause sticking around here brings me back to everything we had. From the two-stepping good times to the song the jukebox plays. Bartender, I got a honky-tonk heartbreak. So bartender, I got a honky-tonk heartbreak.
Song number 2.
If I could see tomorrow, the look there on your face, the same old tears I've seen, my dear, would it even stop the rain? Would I hold my tongue or let the devils cut you like a knife? If I could see tomorrow, would I be so blind tonight? Right now, all I see are the bills stacked on the counter. The doubt that cracks your voice and your blue eyes red with anger. Right now, I see the battle, so I put up my defenses. Ain't got no crystal ball showing me the consequences. If I could see tomorrow, the look there on your face, same old tears I've seen, my dear, would it even stop the rain? Would I hold my tongue or let the devils cut you like a knife? If I could see tomorrow, would I be so blind tonight? Would I salvage up the wreckage of this flame? Will I let the heat of this moment turn our love cold again? I probably should apologize, but I can't seem to shake my pride. It'll find a way to drive you away by moonlight. If I could see tomorrow, the look there on your face, same old tears I've seen, my dear, would it even stop the rain? Would I hold my tongue or let the devils cut you like a knife? If I could see tomorrow,
So Ron St. Germain and I were constantly talking about fishing in that interview, and now I'm playing a gentleman. His last name is Lake. That's pretty awesome, too, isn't it? Ethan Lake, talented young man. If I Could See Tomorrow, the title of that song, and before that, another great tune called Honky Tonk Heartbreak. Now, this third song that is brand new was just sent to me, and I love it, so that gets you on Triple Play Thursday anytime you send 3. But the fiddle in this next song is performed by Sav Madigan, who is also Lainey Wilson's recording and touring fiddle player because they're friends with her. So that is pretty cool as well. The song is called Took the Whiskey, the third song in the Triple Play for Ethan Lake on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Wasn't that you took the highway southbound out of town? Or that you said you'd rather take your chances than stick around? How you took a hammer to my still beating loving heart, leaving me in pieces with the broken parts. It wasn't that you took the highway southbound out of town. It's 'cause you took the whiskey too. Took the rug out from under my feet. Any hope for getting over you? Left me high and dry in the desert without a drop to drown my blues. 'Cause you took the whiskey too. Every bottle, every glass, from my bourbon to my rye. The only shot I thought I had to get your memory out of my mind. And I ain't the last chance, last call kind of fool to lay it all out on some damn bar stool. You took the whiskey too. Took the rug out from under my feet. Any hope for getting over you? Left me high and dry in the desert without a drop to drown my blues. 'Cause you took the whiskey too. You took the highway out of town, but my 80 proof problem now is that you took the whiskey too. Took the rug out from under my feet. Any hope for getting over you? Left me high and dry in the desert without a drop to drown my blues. 'Cause you took the whiskey too. Yeah, you took the whiskey too. Yeah, you took the whiskey too.
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Randy C. Moore Music. Find Randy C. Moore Music on the sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and on RandyCMoore.com.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
Country lives right here.
Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Open the window, open the door. Feels like everything's closing in. I can't
never before, like never before. Let it rise, let it roll. Got a wildfire in my soul. Let it rise, let it roll. Got a wildfire in my soul. I'm hitting that highway. I'm burning up the lane. Kicking like a bronco that you'll never try to tame. Lightning in my heartbeat. Thunder in my name. I'm coming out swinging with a fast track flame. Open the window, open the door. Feels like everything's closing in. I can't take it no more. I'm breaking wide open. My spirit's ready to ride like never before, like never before. Let it rise, let it roll. Got a wildfire in my soul. Let it rise, let it roll. Got a wildfire in my soul. I know what it means when the inside starts to roar. When the ground starts shaking and you're hungry for more. Pictures rearranging like a storm hitting shore. I'm running toward the future like I kicked down the door. Open the window, open the door. Feels like everything's closing in. I can't take it no more. I'm breaking wide open. My spirit's ready to ride like never before, like never before. Let it rise, let it roll. Got a wildfire in my soul. Let it rise, let it roll. Got a wildfire in my soul.
Song number 2.
Even though I'm still a tame one, only sunshine in my mind. I could feel those little wheels are spinning, just a step behind. Kept on checking all my edges for the files I couldn't see. Pulled them in and learned to love them till they lost their hold on me. Oh, those wheels kept on turning, but I refused to give in. Got the dirt still on my boots from riding all the horses from within. Yeah, the days they tried to break me, but I learned how to release control. 'Cause you bounce back so much faster when you let God run your show. Found the quiet was a teacher when the noise got in my way. Every corner had a message, every mirror had its say. So I gathered up the pieces, let the chaos realign, turned the storms into a roadmap till the path came clear this time. Oh, those wheels kept on turning, but I refused to give in. Got the dirt still on my
I'm walking with a light step, but the fire's burning strong. All the lessons made me sharper, 'cause I stopped getting it wrong. When I quit trying to steer it, life fell right into its flow. And the wheels that used to haunt me are the ones that made me grow. Oh, those wheels kept on turning, but I refused to give in. Got the dirt still on my boots from riding all the horses from within. Yeah, the days they tried to break me, but I learned how to release control. 'Cause you bounce back so much faster when you let God run your show.
What rockin' songs in the world of country music. That is called Wheels, and before that, another great tune called Wildfire. Now, I remember Michael Martin Murphey's version of Wildfire. Princess Peace's version, nothing like that. It's country music that rocks, ladies and gentlemen. Princess Peace is who that is. Go give her a like and a follow on social media. She's got about 37,000 Facebook followers. You can add to that for sure. And she is the director of promotions for Canada, one of them. I've got several over there in Canada. Canada's a big country. There's room for plenty. And so she's helping us find great country music talent to put on the radio and to interview as well. And I will be interviewing Princess Peace coming up this summer, August the 5th. Check out my live radio interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. My second live interview of the evening will be happening after one more song from Princess Peace. Sean Carson will be joining us on the program. It will be the second time around for him, and we'll play his song second time around as well. The third song in the triple play for Princess Peace is called Let It Go. Let's let it go right now on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Do I stay when my heart wants to leave today? Why can't I just let it go? 'Cause my mind blows up too fast, he brings it down too low. 'Cause I keep sunshine in my heart every day. Sunshine in my heart in every way. Couldn't I just let it go? And though this picture don't fit me no more, why does my heart want to grow? I kept holding on to what I outgrew long ago. 'Cause I keep sunshine in my heart every day. Sunshine in my heart in every way. that there's beautiful things out there just waiting for me. 'Cause I keep sunshine in my heart every day, sunshine in my heart in every way. Maybe the change I feared was a change I need, because the open door is finally calling me. I breathe it in slow and let the old winds blow. I found a softer place inside where my true feelings flow. 'Cause I keep sunshine in my heart every day, sunshine in my heart in every sunshine in my heart, here to stay.
It's the Tim Kelly Show. Triple Play Thursday. 3 in a row from your favorites all day. Indie country hearts on your radio. 3 songs each, all show long on the Tim Kelly Show.
3 songs each. That's Triple Play Thursday on the Tim Kelly
You're
Show.
listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday. That means every artist on the show tonight gets 3 songs in a row played. These next 3 you get to hear the stories behind with my good friend Sean Carson. How are you tonight?
I'm doing just great, Tim. It's great to be on with you again.
Good to be on with you, too. And I want to thank again Michael Richard for finding you the first time. This is our second radio interview. And me and you have already been buddies for a while now and had a great time on our first one. I've been really looking forward to this one tonight, too.
Yeah, me too. And, you know, that's, I think I've said this before with you, is that that's one of one of my most favorite things about playing music is it brings so many people together in so many different ways. Like, you just never know how you're going to meet somebody playing music.
Yep, and the stories that the songs tell, too, you know, they get to hear these, and you've seen it in big shows, little shows, wherever you've been, and you've been in a bunch of them and done a bunch of shows, and we'll talk about some of those in a little bit, but you can look out in the crowd and see that your songs are resonating, and then you probably do these intermission things and meet and greets backstage, all that after the show, and really get to know those people and dig in a little bit, too, huh?
Yeah, and I'm always interested to hear the audience's take on a song that I wrote. I've been surprised.
Yeah.
More so than like I'm thinking, I'm going to write the song and it's going to say this, it's going to mean this, and very seldom is that the case. Like people say, "Oh, this song reminds me of this," and I don't say it, but I'm thinking to myself, "Really?
Yeah.
You know, that's not at all what I had in mind." But hey, but yeah, it's really neat to see, and something that I was taught a long time ago. This is probably good advice for some younger entertainers come along, is that it's really easy to think someone's not paying attention, but if you look at their feet, if they're tapping their foot, they might not be looking at you. They might be talking to someone else at the table. If they're tapping the foot, you are reaching them.
Yep, absolutely.
And it might not be obvious, but I was told to kind of watch for that, you know, early on. It's like that's how you know that they're listening, and they may not be clapping for every song, or may not be even looking at you. But yeah, you know, you got them.
Right on. And
as silly as that sounds.
About 3 weeks ago, we had the pleasure of seeing Sunny Sweeney do a live performance. I've not interviewed her, but I've played her music in the past, and I did not know, but the Tuesday after we saw her, she was going to be doing her 81st performance at the Grand Ole Opry, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, my goodness.
But she sure filled up the dance floor out front, too. So not only were they tapping their feet, but they were getting out, and older couples, too, and that was neat seeing those people wanting to dance to the music.
Oh, yeah, I did the Penny Gilly show down in Fort Worth, and I don't think we were even to the third or fourth line into the song. We're like long before the chorus, and the dance floor was packed. I thought, oh my goodness, I need to get a job here. You know, like,
right?
Where does one sign up?
Yep. And you came from a humble beginning, it says, in southern Ontario, Canada, and that's where Michael Richards up there in New Brunswick, Canada, that turned me on to you. But now you're in the Nashville area, and you kind of travel back and forth, because I was looking at your show schedule, and you're going back and forth quite a bit, still doing shows up there. But at a very young age, you started in your music career, but I want to ask you, why country music for you?
Why country music for me? My mom and dad were doing this long before I came along, so I really wasn't exposed to anything else, to be real honest with you, because the people that came to my dad's house were all, you know, country guitar players or fiddle players or something like that. And then, you know, I was just surrounded by it. As a matter of fact, when I started actually playing lead guitar, I was a little bit older as far as that goes. I was about 18 or 19 years old. I got my first electric guitar. And I remember going to my sister, who was into all of this kind of music at the time that I had no idea. Well, I wouldn't say I had no idea about, but I wasn't listening to it, such as Queen and Led Zeppelin and Aerosmith and bands like that. They were hot then. And I really kind of just wanted to expand and reach out a little bit in a different direction, not as a career, but just to learn, I had been listening to the same guitar players up to that point for 18 years, you know. It's like, okay, I got it, you know, I hear it.
Yep.
And so that really was really something when she turned me out of that. I remember one time doing a gig with my dad, and I had learned this Brian May solo from Queen. My dad looked at me and he goes, okay, we don't need any of that. Looking back, it had nothing to do with the song he was singing, I'm sure, you know. They were doing like Ernest Tubb music, and I'm doing a Brian May solo right in the middle of an Ernest Tubb. He's like, okay, we don't need any of that, he said.
Right. You have got to perform with some of the legends in country music. We talked about the great Neil McCoy before we got on the air. Love him. Clay Walker, he's performed here in Branson. I've met Neil McCoy in Branson, by the way. The great Tanya Tucker and Johnny Lee. His buddy Mickey Gilly had a theater here for years, and Johnny's been here a time or two, too.
Yeah, anyone that reads my bio, it says right on them, I'm the luckiest guy I know. And
right.
It's really just been, a lot of it has been through contacts and connections, but a lot of it too has been the right place at the right time. I'll give you a quick story about Johnny Lee, kind of how I got the gig with him. I didn't play for Johnny that long. He wasn't doing a whole lot of traveling with the band. He was doing, I think, some Branson things and things like that with another band. But how I met him was at a club in Nashville. I didn't know Johnny was going to be there. He wasn't performing there. He was just hanging out there. And I had done a gig earlier in Nashville. I went to this nightclub because I had good cheeseburgers.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Johnny's with this guy, and this guy's pacing back and forth. And I just happened to ask him. I said, "Man, you okay?" Like, he was just like really stressed. And he said, "Yeah." He said, Johnny's supposed to go on. He said, "Our guitar player didn't show up, and we can't get a hold of him." And this is, I don't know that cell phones were very, very common then, or if they were, they maybe didn't always work, or he had 10 minutes a day to talk or something. I don't remember what the deal was. They couldn't get a hold of the guitar player. I said, you know, if in a pinch, I said, I got all my gear out my car. I just got done a gig. And the guy looked at me and says, "You any good?" I saw better than the guy that ain't here, you know? And so it just so happens that, you know, Johnny had a lot of hits, and, you know, people, you know, who doesn't know Looking for Love, things like that. So we got up and played, and, you know, after the gig, the guy come up and he says, "Let me get your number just in case something happens." Well, that's back in the answer machine days. I get home, there was a flashing, blinking message on my answer machine, and it was this guy. He said, "Hey, can you come out this weekend?" I couldn't that particular weekend because I was working, but I ended up going out doing a couple shows with him, and like I said, he wasn't working with a band a whole lot back then. But then I went out with another band, a different band altogether, and we played with him. Funny story about that: we did a show in Niagara Falls, Canada. Well, the area I'm from is the Niagara region, so I had, my dad had been there his whole life, and kind of a well-known guy up there, and and I was from the next town over. And so we're playing up in Niagara Falls, Canada, and I guess Johnny didn't know I was from there or something, but he's introducing the band, and he comes to me, and the place goes crazy because it's my cousins, my aunts, my neighbors. They're all there to come and see me.
Right.
He leans over off the mic and goes, "What the heck's going on here?" I said, "Well, I'm from here." And he goes, "Oh, I didn't know that." So he was kind, man. He let me sing a song and really give me a big introduction. It was kind of nice, very nice of him.
That's awesome. Now, you have also performed at the Grand Ole Opry. You've been on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and then you did a USO tour that took you halfway around the world. So you have not only seen the country of both Canada and the United States, you have seen the world because of music. How about that?
Yes, because of music, and we were talking off air about what a great guy Neil McCoy is, and I want to further that point by saying that everything that he was a part of, he made sure that the band was a part of that as well. Like any endorsement that he got, we were able to, and it didn't always work out, but I know he at least tried. But the reason I bring that up is because a lot of entertainers are going over to doing these USO tours on their own. Maybe just taking a guitar player or something like that, and Neil took the whole band and the crew, and away we went. The Tonight Show, again, the artists don't always bring their band on there. I've seen Conway Twitty go on there with the staff band, and Neil was always good about putting us on credits on albums, taking us on the Tonight Show, USO tour. So yeah, I mean, I had the pleasure of working with a lot of really great artists, but Neil is definitely my favorite. He was my first, and I got to work with him 2 different times in my life, and a few show dates in between here and there. The other guy couldn't make it or whatever, but he's a great individual, great human being. He's got a foundation he's been doing too for years. It's every September. It's ETAN, East Texas Angel Network, and that just shows you what kind of guy he is. Like, he just doesn't do it all for him. He's really giving back to the community and help families in need. It's a great organization. If anybody wants to check that out, ETAN, ETAN.
He wakes up every morning and does this Pledge of Allegiance thing, and I think he's been doing it for like 10 years. I mean, it's just so many consecutive days that he's done it, and he loves this country. He loves country music, but he's just really, and boy, he's consistent. I'll say that too. If he's done that for 10 years.
Yeah. So, I don't know that I've done anything for 10 years.
Right. I've done this for almost 14 off and on, but and I've said this too, 10 years from now, you look back and you go, how did that even happen? And it was because of music for you, wasn't it?
It really was. Like, there was a time where, I just turned 59 and I feel great, not saying that I'm an old man, but I'm getting older. And sometimes I look back and I go, wow, I really did that, or I was really a part of that. Or I was really a part of this. And it's like, at the time, you kind of caught up in the moment. And also, too, a lot of things, like my move to the United States from Canada was such a gradual thing. It wasn't like, it wasn't like I was in Canada one day and woke up in Nashville the next. There was quite a, process there, but it was a gradual one. And I went from being in clubs in Canada to working better clubs. And then I went from the better clubs to being on a TV show in Canada. And then, from that, I started coming to the United States to do some shows with the Oak Ridge Boys, and it just really, so it was kind of a gradual thing. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying, I look back now and I go, wow, like, how did that even all happen?
Right on.
Yeah.
Now you've retired from touring with the A-list artists, it says, but it sounds like you like to play with a little place that's got a great cheeseburger, too.
Oh, yeah. Like, 2026 is my busiest year as a solo artist. I don't even know how that's possible. I don't know.
Wow.
Just like all the things that I was trying to do 20 years ago, I don't even try to do anymore. Like big management companies or sponsorships or record labels. Like, let go of all of that. I have a great manager now. She knows exactly the type of venue that would be a good match, and it's an easy fit, and we are busier than ever. in 2026.
That is a great thing, and that's working on this end too, because I love talking to you, and it's the second time we've done the interview, and I was sure looking forward to it because we had such a good time on the first one. So I really appreciate your time, being as busy as you are, to give us 30 minutes tonight plus, and tell these cool stories about your songs. And I haven't heard the story behind this one. Michael told me that it was coming out, and I got it from you, and I've played it a few times, but this is the first time to hear the story behind it. I love it. It's called Gentle Giant. Tell us about it.
Gentle Giant. I'll tell you, and if I cry, I cry. That's what music's all about. But my mother, I lost my mother 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years ago this coming summer. She was my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never seen such a tiny woman that could be such a lioness fighter for a child than my mother. She would go toe-to-toe with anyone that she thought was slighting me, right?
Right.
So I wrote this song called Gentle Giant. And as a songwriter, and I'm sure you've heard this before, sometimes a song is not, a 100% factual. You're a songwriter. It's like, doing movies. You're an actor, you're a songwriter, and you write about things.
Right.
Everything in this particular song is a true memory. Standing on a chair so she could tie my shoes. I can picture that right now, telling you that. I can picture those old green plastic chairs, that they were all cushiony, that had the rivets in the back. And I could picture that, me standing on that chair so she could tie my shoe to go to school. And I was always a night owl, so I had trouble going to sleep as a kid. She'd come up and just caress my face like a mother does, and I'd go to sleep. But anyway, so I wrote this song, and I didn't get it quite finished, and I got to play it for her while she was alive. And of course, we cried. It took me an hour to sing it because we both kept crying so much.
Wow.
And then after she passed away, I finished up with the bridge that you hear at the end of the song, and I went in and recorded that, and now it's out for airplay.
Such a neat story. You know who it's making me think of, and I'll show you my age. I'm a little bit older than you, but when I was a kid, I watched this show that I absolutely love called The Waltons. And Ellen Corby, the grandma of the Waltons, sounds like your mom. She was all of maybe 4'11", and back then they were the matriarch of that family, weren't they? And those Gentle Giant type personalities, like you're going to talk about in the song.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like my mother.
Yeah.
My dad was a pretty good scrapper in his day, but I'll tell you, my dad was never afraid of any man. The only man who was afraid was my mother.
Yeah, absolutely. But back in those days, they didn't have all of this technology and, of course, no cell phones or any of that. So they're sitting on the front porch. They're listening to music. They're playing music. They're learning how to play music. And, boy, those were the good old days, right?
It really was. And I'll tell you, I remember my mother back then was a drummer. She ended up coming out front being a piano player, but she was a drummer back then. And I remember being a little guy and hanging on to her cymbal stand and just taking in everything that band was doing. They used to practice in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And boy, I wish they would. I was hoping they'd play all night back then, of course. And then I'd get about half mad when they kept stopping and starting the same song. It's a rehearsal, but I was too young to know. Like, golly, finish the song.
Right, absolutely. Well, we're going to play Gentle Giant, and then we're going to come back and talk about another song called Second Time Around. Perfect for this interview because it's our second time around tonight doing it as well. His name is Sean Carson, and Sean is S-E-A-N if you want to look him up right now. We'll get all of his social media and all of that here in the next segment on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
2 years old and on my knees, your loving arms reach down for me and hold me close. I know I'm safe. The countless nights I couldn't sleep, but every time you were there for me, with a warm hand, you caressed my face. Remember my first day of school, I stood on a chair so you could tie my shoes. You're so proud of your little man, you don't want to let go. The memories I'll always hold, but now I think it's time that you know you're my best friend. You're my teacher and my protector. You taught me how to love and forgiveness for one another. You're a little wonder, big on good and kindness, and to me you'll always be my gentle giant. Now front row on my wedding day, you watched me give my heart away. Ain't she pretty, Mom? She reminds me of you. But don't you worry, I'll be fine. You're still with me all the time, wherever I go and whatever I do. You mean so much to me. You've blessed my life so preciously. You're my best friend. You're my teacher, my protector. You taught me how to love and forgiveness for one another. You're a little wonder, big on good and kindness, and to me you'll always be my gentle giant. When time moves on and we grow old, just remember, Mom, I'll never be too big to hold. You're my best friend. You're my teacher and my protector. You taught me how to love and forgiveness for one another. You're a little wonder, big on good and kindness, and to me you'll always be my gentle giant. Yeah, to me you'll always be my gentle giant.
What a great song and a powerful story. Gentle Giant, Sean Carson with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. Man, that's a great song. Thank you for sending that my way.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you for playing it. Yeah, and I encourage anyone to stream that wherever they stream the music from. It's available on all the streaming platforms. But, yeah, thank you so much for playing it. It's one of those songs to where I was a little reluctant whether I wanted to record it or not because it's such a personal story. And I thought, who's gonna get it? You know, who's going to understand my standpoint from it? But I realized pretty quickly it's not just my standpoint at all. It's probably the last insight that you would want to have as a songwriter. You want someone else to be able to relate to it. And I've been getting all kinds of messages. Reminds me of their mother. Reminds me of this person or that person. So you know that makes me feel good. If it never sells anything for me, that's fine. I'm still getting some great messages that really mean the most to me for sure.
Well, you know, to put your heart and your soul out there in the music, and I've talked to artists that said, you know, that song was such a hard one to write, and I had to put the pen and paper down for a while and come back to it later, you know, and finish it. And you may have went through that too a little bit. And, you know, it's just your heart and your soul out there in set to music, and I love how you guys do that.
Oh, thank you, Tim. It's you know, to some, I'm only speaking for myself, but people say, well, you know, do you write songs for a living, or how often do you write? It's like I can go a week and write 2 songs, and then I can go 2 months and not come up with anything. It's just when it hits me, it hits me.
Mm-hmm.
I have lived long enough to figure out, though, that when a melody or a line hits me, I definitely get my phone out, and even if I hum a melody or a few lines to it, because you lose it otherwise, right? If I'm driving around or something, you know. But so I have learned. Sorry, I've got a cough drop in my mouth.
That's all right.
Rattling around in here.
That was me last week.
Yeah.
Well, you've used that word hit a lot, and that's exactly what you want, though, when the song's all said and done. You'd like to have a hit song, right?
Absolutely. You know, I was just talking to another friend of mine prior to you and I getting on here. We were talking about getting songs recorded, and I said, yeah, I've had a ton of my songs recorded by independent artists and things like that, and I've had some songs on hold. And, you know, maybe 20 years ago, I'm thinking, oh, that'd be great to get this cut, and, you know, get all this money and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now it's like, oh, my God, you like my song? I love to record it. Thank you so much. That's my paycheck right there.
Right.
There's someone else, you know, I had a song of mine be recorded by a group in, I can't remember now, back Sweden or Finland, I can't remember. It went to number 2 for them. Now, again, I got a little money from it, but I was more tickled that the band way across the other side of the world thought enough of my song called Faith, you know, to record it. I thought, golly, man, you know, from Port Robinson, 300 people, how does someone in Sweden hear one of my songs, you know?
Well,
So
that's
that was a great
happening
fan
for
of the
you
back. I love
tonight again, my friend. We're putting you on 13 radio stations around the world, and Sweden is one of them. They asked for this program, and when I looked them up, they've been around since 1979. They give us top billing on the front page, and they play this show every Friday night.
Lee, man, that's great. Hey, and we touched on this earlier, but I just want to make sure we do a shout out, or I do a shout out
You bet.
to Michael Richard. He has been a great advocate of not just me, but a lot of different independent artists. As you know, he's brought a lot of. Well, that's how we met, is through Michael Richard.
Absolutely.
That's how we met. He's got me on some stations in Canada, and because of that, you know, I'm going up to Canada, not close to him, unfortunately, but I'm doing some shows in Canada this summer, and they're playing my stuff, and it's, you know, it all starts somewhere, and you and Michael have been a big part of this, so I thank you so much for
You are
contributing to
welcome.
my journey.
You know, I started this position a while back, and he's one of them. I've got several now, but it's called the Director of New Artist Promotions, and you know, it's a fun thing, and there's no pressure. Just whenever you can find them, like you said, sometimes you'll write a song or a couple of songs, and then you take a break, and then you don't write anything for a while. Well, if they don't find any artists for a while, that's fine. I got plenty of music, but if they love to do it and they want to help these independent artists get discovered, then we bring them on staff, and Michael is he's top notch at that, and everything he has sent me, pretty much I can say New Country's best behind the songs, and I found you because of him, and all of these other great artists, man, and now he's breached out into the United States instead of just Canada, so it's best of both worlds, best of both countries. I mean, he's going all over. I'm finding artists from all over because of him now.
He's international.
Yep, he is. And that's
another song coming out called "I'm Gonna Need Some George Strait."
There you go. Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, it's a good two-stepper song. We're going to be recording that probably in a couple of months, or let's see, is April? Yeah, I would think before summer. I was hoping to have that. It's called "Gonna Need Some George Strait."
Man, I love that. I got to hang out with Trent Tomlinson right after I met Neil McCoy. Trent Tomlinson was down in Oklahoma playing a gig, and he's a great singer and songwriter. He wrote "In Case You Didn't Know" for Brett Young, but he also wrote "Damn Straight" for Scotty McCreery. So
yeah, Trent and I go way back. We're
really?
good friends.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, he's a cool dude, isn't he?
Yeah, we were both kind of struggling away, and of course, one of us still is struggling, but you know, it'll be all right.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, of course. No, I always liked him. He was always when I moved to Nashville, I knew a ton of guys right from the start, and it was funny that you kind of find out who the hustlers are and who the you know, maybe not lazy, but just, you know, the go-getters. Let me put it that way. Trent was a go-getter. He was up knocking on doors, writing songs. You know, and it's paid off. I mean, look at him now. He's doing great.
Yeah.
Had a good artist career as well.
Well, and, you know, Neil McCoy, I can think of the Wink and the Shake and a couple of his hit songs, but it's a lot of luck along the way and just getting that song in the right ears and the right people to hear it and those that believe in you, and then the rest goes from there, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I've got a necklace that Neil gave us all. His first number one was No Doubt About It. And if you ever see me on any kind of live stuff, 90% of the time I'm wearing this necklace. He gave us all a necklace. That was 30 years ago.
Wow.
But the point of this story is I remember I had been with him for quite a while. He was like really looking for that first hit. And, boy, it was a good one.
Yep.
But, you know, he is a hard worker. Neil McCoy is a hard worker. Yeah, he is a hard worker. He's got a saying. This is when the bell rings, I'll answer. By God, he does.
I love it. Well, I tell you what, I'm glad you answered the call tonight because this has been fun. Second time around for this interview. Let's talk about second time around, the song for the second time around, all right?
Second time around, another true story. Not so much every line of the song, but the subject matter was a girl that I was dating, and I let her leave me twice.
Oh, no.
Me and a buddy of mine, Don Phillips. As a matter of fact, this weekend I'm doing 2 shows back to back, and me and Don Phillips are both on that bill. But anyway, him and I wrote the song, and I said, I want to write a song for this girl. He said, "Thought you broke up." And I said, "Well, we're back together." And by the time we finished the song, we broke up again. So it's like, let's change the title the second time around,
Oh, man. Well, if you need another sequel to that, you could do Wake Up and Break Up.
Breakup, that's right. Well, listen, I better mention, and I want to mention, I just got married. Last weekend, well, let's see. Not last weekend, it was April 4th. We got married.
Right. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hung around long enough, she finally gave in.
Woo-hoo, that's awesome. Well, that's awesome. Thank you for telling us that, man. Congratulations, and I hope you guys have many, many years of happiness together, and keep doing your music in that journey, because I'll tell you what, there's nothing better, and I know that from doing the radio thing for the last 14 years, and me and my wife being together that long, that there's nothing better than having your better half support what you're trying to do in any way, that anything that you're doing, but especially in music. It's not an easy deal, is it?
Not easy. And when we first met, we've been together almost 5 years. And when we first met, I said, "Look, I really want you to come into these shows so that you're not sitting home wondering what the shows are about. Come out to the show. I want you to check it out, see what it's all about." And she quickly learned that it's a lot. You can, anything you want can happen in a nightclub. We all know that. But I wanted to assure her that was not my purpose. My purpose really is, and has been for years, to go to these places, meet people, sing the songs they want to hear, and sing my songs, and meet a big family. That's what I wanted her to experience as well. Hey, right quick, I do want to mention too, if you don't mind, Tim, if anybody is interested in booking little old Sean Carson, just reach out. I am traveling all over. You guys go to my website, SeanCarsonMusic.net, and reach out through there or any kind of social media platform. And let's book a show. Let me come to your town. I'd love to do it.
Man, we talked about you have another friend besides me in this area of Branson, and boy, if we can get you here, they should be in for a treat. They love the music here too.
Oh yeah, we need to work on that. Yeah, I've got a huge follower down there, and she's been a big supporter of mine for years, and she's about every other month. When you coming down? I was like, well, I'm working on it, so yeah, I'd love to come and see you.
Right on. Well, I'll tell you what, you're My Kind of Cool, and that happens to be the title of the third song. Let's talk about it, and it'll kick off the top of the next hour.
My Kind of Cool. Did we already play second time around?
We're getting ready to. I'll play them both out of the interview.
Okay, My Kind of Cool. I got to tell you, you might have heard me mention, or people might have heard me talk about Rick Tiger, the guy that brought me to Nashville, Tennessee, back in 1994. I was living in Texas, and he said, "You ever coming to Nashville? I'll put your work." By God, he did. And he's the one that also taught me how to write songs. And we were writing all these songs. We thought, "Oh, this is great, really deep." And we thought, why don't we just write a good old fluffy song that people can dance to and sing to? And that's how My Kind of Cool came about. There's no deep meaning to it. It's just My Kind of Cool,
Awesome. I love it. That's why I love doing Triple Play Thursday, because I want to hear a variety of all of that. And so, it's hard to judge an artist by one song. And I love a great ballad in the world of country music, but I do like to mix it up. And that's a perfect 3-song set for tonight. So thank you for doing this again, brother. It was awesome.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, as always, for having me on your show. I really enjoyed this.
You're welcome. Sean Carson, and where can folks find you on social media again? Tell us your website and everything. I've been looking at it, but I'll let you tell it.
Absolutely. My website is SeanCarsonMusic.net. That's SEAN, SeanCarsonMusic.net. And anything other than that social media related, Sean Carson or Sean Carson Country Music, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You name it, I'm on it, buddy.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to play second time around in My Kind of Cool, but I'm looking forward already to our third time around on this program. Thank you for doing this tonight.
Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome. Sean Carson, second time around in My Kind of Cool, coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
There you go again. You're telling me goodbye. But once again I find that I'm not sure why. We've been here before, and there's one thing I found, that the hurt ain't no easier the second time around. Second time around, I should be used to losing you. Still I find that I'm no stronger for what you put me through. How do I move on when I let you bring me down? All the hurt ain't no easier the second time around. Letting go for good, with nothing in our way. You're over him and back with me to stay. This time you were sure you had your feet on solid ground. Yet I'm hurting all over the second time around. Second time around, I should be used to losing you. Still I find I'm no stronger for what you put me through. How do I move on when I let you bring me down? All the hurt ain't no easier the second time around. Yeah, the hurt ain't no easier the second time around.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Here we go. Running on empty and a hand-me-down Fort Fair Lane. Driving with the windows down in the pouring rain. My best girl's riding shotgun, singing off key to some Bob Dylan. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool. There's nothing like a simple life with simple rules. It's the kind of high that money can't buy. Like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Give me the beach with the sand creeping through my toes. All the southern sound that comes from muscle shoals. Nothing like a summer breeze hanging out with my grandpa and me. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool. campfire like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Oh, like a melody. Oh, sung in harmony. That's my kind of cool. That's my kind of cool. There's nothing like a simple life with simple rules. Oh, it's the kind of high that money can't buy. Like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool.
He is definitely my kind of cool. My good friend Sean Carson. It is SEAN on Sean Carson Country. If you want to find him specifically on Facebook, but like he said, he's all over TikTok, Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, all of it. So go check him out. And you can find this interview that we just did in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives shortly after the live show is over tonight. And that is at the top of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Welcome to the third hour of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. And we've got another 60 minutes of the best in new country where everybody on the program gets 3 songs in a row played all show long. Let's get to hour number 3 with my good friend Will Theory, who will be a special guest on this program a week from this next Wednesday. So on the 29th, you don't want to miss that great interview and the stories behind his songs as well. We're going to start off the triple play with a great tune called Borrowed Time from Will Theory on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I watched the sunrise paint her name on an empty cup and window pane. The coffee cooled, but I just sat, whispered to the silence, she ain't coming back. Every heartbeat whispers slow, don't waste the minutes you still know. 'Cause love don't fade, it just rewinds. A photograph that cheats the time. Her Sunday hymns still haunt these walls. That kitchen radio still calls. I still see her humming Grace while flour dusted up her face. Now every scent of pie and rain pulls me through her arms again. I'd trade the world for one more ride, to hear her laugh and not just cry. We're all living on borrowed time, holding hearts that don't stay mine. Blink too long and love moves on, like the echo of a fading song. So say it loud, don't stand in pride. Tell your people while they're alive, 'cause heaven calls before the sun, and we're all living on borrowed time. There's dust on her old Bible now, pages torn but face still proud. She'd mark each verse and underline, child, the hurt will heal in time. Now I see her in the porch light glow,
and every prayer I failed to show. Truth is simple, sharp, and kind. You don't own life, it's just a sign. So I hold close what's left of her, the love, the lessons, the whispers heard. And when my number finds its place, I'll walk her way, I'll see that face. Till then I'll dance in borrowed days and thank the Lord through broken praise. For every breath and every sign reminds me love outruns the line. We're all living on borrowed time, holding hearts that don't stay mine. Blink too long and love moves on, like the echo of a fading song. So take that hand, don't let it slide. Give your rose before goodbye, 'cause heaven's clock don't toe the line. We're all living on borrowed time. If tomorrow steals tonight, let my words still hold the light. Every I love you left unsaid still rings where angels tread. We're all living on borrowed years, measured in laughter, carved in tears. No second chance, no long rewind, just faith and fire in what we find. So raise your hands, don't waste the climb. Say your piece while you got time. Hold your memories, keep them near. Speak their name so heaven hears. When heaven calls and hearts align. The door slams shut on borrowed time.
Song number 2.
I've seen war in the mirror and hell in a friend. Watch good men break where the silence won't end. Carried names on my back, too many to count. Heard last breaths in the dark when the lights went out. Their stories still echo in the lines they told, but they carried their weight down the loneliest road. Some drank it away, some just disappeared, and some are still screaming, but nobody here. So I sing for the broken, the ones left behind, for the ghosts in the shadows, the battle-scarred mind, for the hearts full of shrapnel, the dreams turned to dust, for the ones who were silenced when the world gave up. I'll be the voice they never got to use. Yeah, I walk for the broken, 'cause I broke there too. I know what it's like to stare down the end with a bottle of barrel or the loss of a friend. But somehow I'm here, that truth ain't fair, so I speak for the fallen. I was almost there, I ain't no hero, I just refuse to stay down. Turn my pain to a promise, now I carry the sound of the whispers they left, the cries no one called. I bleed every line for the battles they fought. So I sing for the broken, the ones left behind, for the ghosts in the shadows, the battle-scarred mind, for the hearts full of shrapnel, the dreams turned to dust, for the ones who were silenced when the world gave up. I'll be the voice
wanna call me strong. I'm just a voice for the ones who were gone. And as long as I breathe, I'll raise their flame. Let the world feel the weight of their forgotten names.
Once again, his name is Will Theory. That is called Broken Ones. And before that, Borrowed Time. You're getting lots of great feedback on your music, including my other half, who's live in studio tonight, getting goosebumps and listening to your songs. It is fantastic. And I can't wait for our interview. It will air a week from this coming Wednesday on April the 29th. Be sure to check out Will Theory's interview. And you can mark it on your calendar and go to the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews, and you probably got somebody you know on there and love that is coming up as an interview on this program. I love talking to the independent artists. Will Theory is also a sponsor of the Tim Kelly Show. If you go to my sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and click on Will Theory's logo, it'll take you right to his website and everything he's got going on, and he's got some cool merch and all of that stuff to go along with the music. The third song in the triple play for Will Theory is called Chevy You Down on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Front porch light in a gravel town. Boots stay dusty when the sun goes down. Never met a guy named Calvin Klein. Ain't no Versace on the clothesline. Only stars we know hang on the wall, and the ones burning bright when the night wind calls. Girl, hop in this Chevy, spend them good years round. Girl, slide on over, I'll Chevy you down. Ain't never on a Ford, won't drive a Dodge. Bow tie Chevy sleeps in my garage. Never mess with that foreign trash. I like my trucks loud when I hit the gas. Bench seat warm from the miles we made. Windows down in the Marlboro haze. Girl, this road don't care where we've been. Just cowgirl up and climb on in. Be my Bonnie, I'm your Clyde tonight. Cowgirl up, be my ride or die. Girl, climb in, let's roll out of this town. Moonlight falling in the radio loud. Moonshine sweating in a mason jar. Girl, you light me up like a midnight star. Ain't no freeway lights, ain't no crowd. Come a little closer, I'll Chevy you down. Never seen the coast of California go, but I've seen heaven in the way you hold. Hair blowing wild through the window frame. Laughing soft when you say my name. Good years humming on a dirt road bend. Crickets singing like a southern band. Girl, this truck and this old hometown might be all the world we need right now. Be my Bonnie, I'm your Clyde tonight. Cowgirl up, be my ride or die. Girl, climb in, let's roll out of this town. Moonlight falling and the radio loud. Moonshine sweating in a mason jar. Girl, you light me up like a midnight star. Ain't no freeway lights, ain't no crowd. Come a little closer, I'll Chevy you down. Barefoot twisting on the tailgate rail. Your shadow swinging in the summer air. Radio humming my outlaw sound while the stars spin slow around this town. Be my Bonnie, I'm your Clyde tonight. Cowgirl up, be my ride or die. Girl, climb in, let's roll out of this town. Moonlight falling and the radio loud. Moonshine sweating in a mason jar. Girl, you light me up like a midnight star. Ain't no freeway lights, ain't no crowd. Come a little closer, I'll Chevy you down. Two-lane road and the speakers loud. Girl, tonight I'm gonna Chevy you down. Chevy you down. Chevy you down. Girl, pull me close right here, right now. me shiver you down.
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Aaron Boltinghouse Music. Check out Aaron Boltinghouse Music on the sponsors page at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and at Aaron Boltinghouse on YouTube.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Sisters ain't born getting along. It takes some years for the sense to kick in. Man, we swore our parents were wrong when they swore that we'd grow up to be best friends. But now that we're older, I'd kill for her, and I know she'd kill for me. Right or wrong, no matter what, on her side is where I'll be. And I'd help her hide her body. She'd help me light a building on fire. Don't think that we'd steal nothing but each other's clothes. And I'd drive the getaway car, and she'd tell me just how far, 'cause we'd never let each other go down alone. And if we ever happen to get caught, we'd make sure that we both looked hot in our mugshots. We used to fight over the sky being blue, and who got to sit front seat in Pop Street. You best bet we fight and tattle too. But now we're real good at secret keeping. And I'd help her hide her body. She'd help me light a building on fire. Don't think that we'd steal nothing but each other's clothes. And I'd drive the getaway car, and she'd tell me just how far, 'cause we'd never let each other go down alone. And if we ever happen to get caught, we'd make sure that we both looked hot in our mugshots. Even if we're states away, even when we're old and gray, even if for some reason we were to stop speaking, I'd still drive the getaway car, and it don't matter how far, 'cause we'd never let each other go down alone. And if we ever happen to get caught, we'd make sure that we both looked hot in our mugshots. We'd make sure that we both looked hot in our mugshots. Call me crazy for feeling this way, but my blue eyes have been crying in the rain, 'cause I place I've never been, but it's always on my mind, and it sounds something like this. Well, there's two sides to the vinyl spinning round. It's got my blue suede shoes clinging to the Texas ground. Ain't it a shame that country radio has changed what it's about? Between the beers, the girls, the trucks, we done let fancy down. They say out with the old and in with the new. Can't you meet me in the middle? Fill the space between the two. You can put me on a silver screen, but don't call me dramatic. All I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic. On the road again with a full tank of gas. It's got me spending my whole paycheck just to play a little cash. Or why not just a little whine it? Take the Grand Tour Highway 45 with help from all my friends. They say out with the old and in with the new. Can't you meet me in the middle? Fill the space between the two. You can put me on a silver screen, but don't call me dramatic. All I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic. They say out with the old and in with the new. Can't you meet me in the middle? Fill the space between the two. You can put me on a silver screen, but don't call me dramatic. All I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic. Oh, baby, put me on that silver screen, but don't call me dramatic. All I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic.
The following program is brought to you in living color. Classic Country Tonight. The brightest stars, the best country music. We cook 'em just like your mama did.
That talented young lady is my good friend Faith Groves. She is 20 years old, and she is very, very talented. That is called Classic. I love the vibe of that song. And before that, a great tune called Mugshots. Faith Groves was a special guest last year on the Tim Kelly Show. You got to go deep in the Tim Kelly Show archives to find it, but just go down there and hit find more, and you'll come across Faith Groves. Fantastic young lady and a fantastic artist. The third song to complete our triple play tonight is called Smoke and Mirrors from Faith Groves on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
How was I supposed to know this was all a grand old show, and you were so good at saying the right things, making promises you couldn't keep? I'll admit you had me looking like a fool and a puppet on a string. Did you pull the same illusions on her? A two-timing man ain't who I thought you were. But boy, you're nothing but the man behind the curtain. Guess the oldest tricks in the book help you hide there's more than meets the eye. You had your cake and ate it too. I picked a card, but you got two, and I bet she'll never learn your sleight of hand. Show her all your favorite tricks. Will she feel the magic? And when you disappear, will she understand that, boy, you're nothing but the man behind the curtain? Guess the oldest tricks in the book help you hide. Now I'm seeing right through your deception. Behind your smoke and mirrors, there's more than meets the eye. Oh, a good magician never reveals his secrets, but that don't mean that I've got to keep them. 'Cause boy, you're nothing but the man behind the curtain. Guess the oldest tricks in the book help you hide. Now I'm seeing right through your deception. Behind your smoke and mirrors, there's more than meets the eye. Behind your smoke and mirrors, there's more than meets the eye.
Turn up the dial. It's Tim Kelly. Stay a while. It's Triple Play Thursday on the Tim Kelly Show. 3 songs in a row from the folks you ought to know. Indie country hearts louder than the rodeo. Triple Play Thursday on the Tim Kelly Show.
You and me have hit a wall, and it seems this time I can't settle down. So I check into it somewhere new with intentions of just checking out. No telephone, and I'm left all alone. It's heartache that I'm forced to dwell at a discount rate, 'cause the man in charge, well, he knows my story so well. A happy man you'll find if I just give it some time. I'm living out all of my days in a room number 9. Sordid love and burnout flames have taken vacancy here. And as of late, weekly rate equals 1,000 tears. I'm such a fool, like real old school, thinking a good buzz will just dull the pain. But a haggard tune keeps me feeling blue on a rainy April day. I just may start feeling my mind if I just lose my mind. Living out all of my days in room number 9. I'll play them blues, son. My mind, living out all of my days in room number 9. Oh, keep drinking, you'll be fine, says my heart to my mind. I'm living out all of my days in room number 9.
Song number 2.
of a neon glow. And anybody who comes in here knows she ain't no regular. She's been here before. I'm hanging back at the bar, trying to play it cool, but the attraction is pulling me in. Just the way her bottom moving, when she knows what she's doing, she goes out to step in. Yeah, it's the way that you dance. It's got me a chance. If sit here and drink, I don't stand a chance. You getting closer to me being sober. Can't walk away. I'm caught up and falling fast. Must be the way that you dance. And on any given night, you can tell the very minute when she's come through that door. By the way, the room's attention turns to the girl who's walking on the floor. Yes, you make her way over to the jukebox in the corner. Tonight our song is her best friend. Then the bartender reaches for that volume controller and cranks it on up to 10. Yeah, it's the way that you dance. It's got me a chance. If sit here and drink, I don't stand a chance. You getting closer, maybe and sober. Can't walk away. I'm caught up and falling fast. Must be the way that you dance. Yeah, she's the only light gonna shine tonight. She's moving, shaking, Lord, hearts are breaking. Every guy's balled up inside. At the fact it ain't fair, she don't wanna go there. She's only out to have a good time. Must be the way that you dance. It's got me a chance. More I sit here and drink, less don't stand a chance. You getting closer, me being sober. Can't walk away. I'm caught up and falling fast. Must be the way that you dance. It's the way that you dance. Oh, must be the way you dance. The way that you dance. Yeah, must be the way you dance. Must be the way that you dance.
I had a great radio interview with that gentleman you can check out in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. His name is Johnny Young, Johnny Young Country. If you want to check him out and follow him on Facebook, that is called The Way That You Dance, and room number 9 before that. The third song to complete the triple play for Johnny Young on tonight's show is called Old Dirt Road on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio playing New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Just like an old dirt road, taking us all the way into the great unknown. The ups and downs gonna rattle your bones. The twists and turns for sure will keep you on your toes. And going in easy, you can lose control. He'll run you in the ditch and end up in a hole. What's over around the corner, brother, you don't know. So hang on tight when you see where it goes. Driving this old dirt road, yeah. Well, that life is gonna make you wanna turn around, but there ain't no going back. 'Cause the dust you kicked up when you were young, and it ain't never none of that. Someday it's gonna feel all uphill, ain't never gonna see the past. Then in a blink of an eye, you're over the hill.
and never get back. That's a fact. Well, this life is gonna make you wanna turn around, but there ain't no going back. 'Cause the dust you kicked up now when you were young, and there ain't never none of that. Some days it's gonna feel all uphill, ain't never gonna see the past. Ain't in a blink of an eye, you're over the hill, wishing for every minute of it back. Just like an old dirt road. An old dirt road. Life is just like an old dirt road. Headlights shining down a trail of ghosts. Where this road ends, God only knows. But for sure, this road is gonna lead us home. Well, life is gonna make you wanna turn around, but there ain't no going back. 'Cause the dust you kicked up now when you were young, and there ain't never none of that. Some days it's gonna feel all uphill, you ain't never gonna see the past. Ain't in a blink of an eye, you're over the hill, looking for every minute of it back. Just like an old dirt road. Life is like an old dirt road. Life is just like ups and downs, left and right as we go down an old dirt road. Yeah, it's just like.
This is Nick Taylor, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday on KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Forget everything you've ever been taught, 'cause it ain't gonna matter too much when we leave this world and turn into stardust. And I'm telling you now, you better find yourself, 'cause we all disappear, but not forever. I travel to the dark side of the moon to get to you. And I wish it was a way to see you, besides dreaming in my room. But when I look up at the sky, I see you in the
2.
Burning you out like my last cigarette. Got no time for excuses, no time for regret. How did we get here? Will we ever know? You got me yearning and feeling and begging for more. Oh, I wish you knew. You broke my heart in two. I'm giving up the vice. Oh, isn't it lovely? You're acting so nice. You said you loved me until the day you die. So why do we do this every time? Oh, I wish you knew. You broke my heart in two. Tearing me down. We've already turned this love into ashes on the Oh, I wish you knew.
Her name is Madison Sharp. She is also from Missouri. That is called Ashes on the Ground. And before that, a great tune called Stardust. She's hanging out with us on TikTok right now at Tim Kelly on Air. And Madison is the director of new artist promotions for Missouri for KICR Indie Country Radio and helping find artists as good as her. And boy, that's tough to find, isn't it? And she absolutely is great at that as well and loves that position. And she's doing fantastic. And she's got some great music. Her third song in the triple play tonight is a fan favorite already, and I love it too. It is called Parting Water from Madison Sharp on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
What day is it? Can you tell me where I've been? Am I home now? Did the nightmare finally end? 'Cause I've been my biggest enemy. Won't you wake me in the morning? I think I need some sleep. And won't you come down with me? Wrap me in your arms. Oh, but please don't leave. 'Cause I promise I'll make better choices next time. But sometimes I need an escape from my mind. And when it's all over, I'll tell you I'm just fine. Oh, you know I'll try to hide it, but I want saved this time. 'Cause I made it out alive. I thank God for parting water to help me fly. And I missed it here. Somebody please let me out. 'Cause these wicked games I'm playing are over now. 'Cause I made it out alive. I thank God for parting water to help me fly. I made it here, and I'm finally out. These wicked games I've been playing are over now.
Once again, her name is Madison Sharp. She is the director of New Artist Promotions for the state of Missouri. That is called Parting Water, and what a great triple play that is. Madison Sharp, and she's hanging out with us tonight on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. I'll be back on the air tomorrow night, Friday night, New Music Friday. We kick it off at 7 o'clock Central Time. My special guest tomorrow night will be Ryan Bodine and Taylor Hughes, and I want to thank my special guests tonight, Ron St. Germain and Sean Carson, for being my special guest on the program tonight as well. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down there